welcome to my second video. Today I'll be unboxing the Rapala Bass Boom Box. I've actually got two of these boxes. Just really want to see how much they vary. They retail for $39.99 and claim to have over $60 in value. I've largely seen these available at Dick's Sporting Goods. But I also saw they were available at some smaller stores, just a few. I actually bought these boxes from like Blaine's Fleet and Farm, and they were on sale for $24.99. So at that price, I decided to pick up two boxes for research, of course. So with that being said, let's just kind of jump into it. This first box here, let's see. So let me get some space. All right, first thing I see here are Crush City Customs The Mayor. These come in a black, blue, green pumpkin color and are about 4 inches long. Come with 6 in here. Nice. I know Crush City is a new brand, and I think I've heard pretty good things about them, but I haven't used them yet, so looking forward to trying these out. Next thing I see here, some Storm swim baits. This is the Wild Eye Swim Shad, and this is 4 inches long, weighs 7/16 ounces. Yeah, man, these look like very solid pre-rigged swim baits. Again, I've never fished anything pre-rigged, but these look solid. All right, here we go. Rapala OG Series Slim 6. This is in the dark brown crawdad color. Let's see, swim depth is, hope you can see that, 6 feet. It's 2 3/4 inches long and weighs 1/2 ounce. Sweet, man. Can never have too many Rapala crankbaits. Let's see, second item we have here is another Rapala OG series, but this is a tiny 4. Let's see, this is in the, the Kusa special color. And let's see, swim depth here is 4 feet. It's about 2 1/4 inches long and 5/16 ounces. Nice, a smaller swim bait, crankbait there. Let's see, now I've got the VMC Tokyo Rig XLS HD Wide Gap. It's 4/0, comes in with 2 different brigs. Honestly, I've never fished a Tokyo rig, but it's been on my radar, and I've actually been very interested in this. I've actually got some other Tokyo rig hooks that I just haven't used yet. But you know, I like the drop shot a lot, and definitely see some use in the Tokyo rig, especially in the waters I fish down south that can have some really nasty bottoms. But yeah, some directions on the back on how to set it up. Cool. Let's see. Let me try to get everything in the frame. Now next we've got VMC Rugby tungsten rugby weights. These are 3/8 ounce, and looks like they are green pumpkin type of color. Yeah, very sweet. You know, these are going to pair well with the Tokyo rigs that I received. See, next I've got this Neon Moon Eye jigs. These are pretty sweet. 1/4 ounce. Definitely see these getting some use. on some of my swim baits. Let's see. I think I've got one more item in here. Suffix Pro Mix 10-pound clear monofilament. I mostly fish braid now, but I think it's good to have some of this monofilament for some leader line. But here, let me try to get everything in frame. This is everything I received in the box. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Not too bad. You know, I mentioned earlier I got these for $24.99, so I think this is a hell of a value. But yeah, so that's the first box. Let me go put this back in, and we'll move to the second box. Okay. Another The Mayor 6-pack black, blue, green pumpkin. Exact same thing I got in the first box. Okay, so that's the first item. Storm Wild Out Swim Shads, exactly the same as my previous box. These VMC Tokyo rigs, 4-aught 2-pack, exactly the same. Let's see, this is another Rapala from the OG series, Slim 6, you know, same. But this is in the Crawdad color. I think this is slightly different from what I got in my first box. And let me just double check. So I'll pull them up. Yeah, here it is. First box right here, second box on the left. They are different. So first one was a dark brown crawdad. In my second box, it is a just regular crawdad color. Again, swim depth of 6 feet, length of 2 3/4 inches, and this is weighs half an ounce. Let's see. Go ahead and grab this other one. So another Rapala OG series, Tiny 4. And that is in the Kusa Special, exactly the same as the first box. Let's see, some more Neon Moon Eyes jigs, exactly the same 4-pack. And then we've got Tungsten Rugby weights, again 3/8 ounce in the green pumpkin color, exactly the same. And then we've also got the same Suffix Pro Mix 10-pound clear color monofilament line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in both boxes, but the only difference was just the color and this Slim 6 crankbait. Now I will admit, I watched other people unbox their Rapala bass boom boxes, and I noticed that some people did receive slightly different things. You know, I can imagine they may have gotten different color crankbaits here, but I think that the biggest difference was like one of these two items would be something substituted for something else, but from what I've seen on YouTube, you know, it does look like there is some small variety in between these boxes, but largely you're gonna get the same thing. So yeah, that's everything I got in my my 2 Rapala bass boom boxes. All right, I noticed that I didn't really share my final thoughts on these Rapala bass boom boxes. I think they were pretty darn close to getting a pretty high score, but the problem I have with them is, you know, like individually, I like everything they included. You know, maybe not so much this fishing line as, you know, I'm already a pretty established fisherman with all different types of line now. But I will admit that this box really attracted me because I have a niece who recently got into fishing, and I thought this box would be just a great starter set for her. And so, like, with that being said, this line will be very, I think, beneficial for her, just because she's starting off on a very cheap Shakespeare combo that came with, you know, very cheap line spooled on already. And yeah, I think this is going to be an opportunity for her to upgrade her line. But I guess my beef is, you know, even though I like everything individually, I definitely think it could be curated better, you know, and I will kind of explain why. First of all, I think it's awesome they give you weights to go along with the Tokyo rig, but just kind of looking at the Tokyo rig, you don't have any baits you can really use it on. You know, these swim baits here are, you know, these are moving baits. You know, whereas the Tokyo rig, you're gonna fish it a lot slower. So, you know, the way I see it is you don't really have a good soft plastic to put on these Tokyo rigs, and subsequently, like with these neon moon eye jigs right here that I imagine you would use as for swim baits, you know, this size hook is just too small it's just too small for these swim baits. So you know, I'm gonna ultimately have to put different soft plastic on this. I'm gonna have to put a different soft plastic on this, and I'm gonna forget that box. And I'm gonna have to put a different hook on these swim baits. But you know, like I said, I think individually these items are quality. I like all of these brands. I think it's solid, but you know, it could be curated better. But ultimately, you know, I've got a lot of respect for Rapala and all their different brands. Excited to use some of this stuff. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. Hope that was helpful. But considering it's the holiday season, happy holidays and tight lines, guys.